Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tropico 3 Absolute Power in the mission Freedom. Not entirely sure why I'm saying that that way, but well, there you have it. Alright, what are the people's demands? Let's see, they're not quite happy about religion. Healthcare could be better and liberty is quite low. Environment I can't really do much about. Well, I could, but the edicts I have to issue for that would not be worth it. And I'm kinda waiting for the next, what do you call it, mission event that will allow me to build more stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna try to keep my expenses above 20,000. The treasury above 20,000. I'm gonna fail, but it's nice to have a goal. Because my people want me to build a cathedral. That's not gonna happen. Social status of the army.
A general wishing to remain anonymous has voiced his concern that the men who put their lives at risk for our nation are not receiving adequate pay. In his opinion, the low salaries indicate that military men are not as respected as they should be.
Yeah, well, they can suck it. Alright, a bank is probably a good idea, since it will make buildings cheaper, and that'll help me in the long run. Let's see.
Are you a
Let's
rebel?
boost the school again. The bank doesn't really have any rush. Right, bonus objective. Amass 25,000 in your Swiss bank account until the end of the game in order to receive 2,500 score. Presidente, I see you are working hard for your people. However, you must also look after yourself. Do not forget to stash a hefty sum of capitalist currency in your personal account for the time when retirement starts knocking on the door. Alright, let's start working on that. Which will mean that I'll need to build at least 4 banks, eventually. But let's just start with what we have now. Alright, 5 more immigrants. Plenty more money. Alright, let's expand this area here. And as for farms, I really need to put them on the green spits, but don't really want to put the ranches on top of the farms, because they will probably compete for space a bit, but we'll need a few extra supplies. There. Just to make sure that the food supply stays fresh. And probably also want a fishery then. Come on. And ooh, workers on strike. Fine.
Dear listeners of TNT Radio, do you remember the old days when everything was so much easier? People would do what they were told. For free, I might add, and they never complained. Well, things are different now, as
Speak
there are
fast.
people
I
openly
don't have all
protesting on
day.
the streets. Now, Presidente has stated that these strikes are staged by his enemies. Personally, I believe him, but convincing the general population may not be so easy.
Right, so urban development, which gives me currently 5% effect. That's not a lot. Yet. I wish the event would trigger already 5 more immigrants, that is fine. Well, I suppose as long as I'm still waiting for stuff to be building, I can build an oil well. And that'll give me a reason to build a road in this direction. Which I can potentially use later for the wood industry. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. How much is oil products? Crude oil. It's not a lot, but it's a start. And if nothing else, it will give me college-educated women. Alright. Presidente, you must not let up and continue our petitions to Tropico. Each fulfilled request will strengthen our island and will bring it one step closer to freedom. Do not forget we can use the services of our friend Guillermo de la Roche. Oh, he's got an extra E. With all that extra money? Sure, you can buy letters for your name. The King's Counselor, in order to speed up the discussions regarding our petition. What should we ask for next? Industry permit using connections. Which should be fine, because our exports will most definitely cover that. Let's see, they are building the clinic, national debt, that is fine. Alright, so what's the people's opinion? Religion is going up, healthcare is going up. Still the environment and liberty is really lagging behind now. May have to build a what do you call that thing? Newspaper. Since I've now bought the next bit, don't really have to wait for stuff have to conserve money. Alright, one citizen decided to leave, that is fine, that's absolutely fine. I have plenty of citizens that would love to live here. Alright, it is probably time to make things a little bit more safe. So I'll build that thing, police station. And let's get a newspaper. It's a bit expensive, but well, nothing but the best for all us Tropicans. With the industry coming in, I'm fairly certain I can't stomach it.
For the discovery of an oil deposit with a tin metal, 2 skinny chickens, and a half-dead cow. I find this action extremely offensive and degrading, but the worst part is that the farmer was actually happy with his reward.
Oh, why wouldn't he be happy? Alright, police station. Alright, and that should suffice at least to security. Yeah, crime safety is now going up. It's really the religion quality that's holding me back now. Fastest way to solve that is actually building the cathedral, but that's too expensive. I want to wait. Let's just train up some women to work in the newspaper. So in the oil well. Right, Guillermo? Don't fail me. Bring me the good news. Preferably before I have to build another garbage dump. Eight more immigrants. Unemployment is starting to get a bit high. But I still want to save up the gold and iron deposits. Just a little bit longer. Let's turn this to coupons and more, since I want the money. Alright, come on, Guillermo. Well, happiness is at least going up, so that's good. Right, industry buildings unlocked. Minus 10% industrial exports. Right. It seems that we have managed to catch the king in a good mood, and he has agreed to grant our requests. Now we can start developing our industry so that we can fully utilize the resources of our island. In turn, we will have to contribute 10% of the revenue of our industrial exports to the Tropico budget for a period of 5 years. That is not bad. Right, so let's build a cigar mill. And let's begin the construction of the iron mines. Where to build the iron mines? Actually, I do want to build both of them at the same time. Not so much for the overlap, but that I'll be certain that they have actually built them. Alright, let's rip out this crooked section of road. And I'll just wait until that is built. 4 new immigrants. How's the population doing? No spending allowed, that is fine. Because plenty of money coming in. Alright, that is coming in nicely.
Newsflash! America's President John F. Kennedy has been assassinated today. The USA is in shock. El Presidente has sent an official letter expressing his condolences to the U.S. government and providing counsel on the security of the future president.
Alright. Let's make sure that the road curves around as much of the field as I possibly can. There, much better. And well, now people will want to get trained in high school quality jobs. Don't have quite enough unemployment for that. Don't have quite enough population cap for that. Let's see. Yeah, because I do need as many people as possible now. in as good a condition as possible to work in my many factories. And not waste time searching for food and stuff. Right, so I'll just open up the borders, which will piss off the nationalists, but I don't care about them.
With every ship, desperate people from all over the world come to our shores, only to discover that we are ruled by a tyrant who cares nothing for us. I, Betty Boom, rejoice as I see the resolute faces of the newcomers who feast with the hatred and the jingoism by the nationalists will be pressing for changes sooner or later. Welcome, brothers in arms.
Yeah, the brothers in arms don't really do much. I'll just calm the people down. I don't feel the
Today
need
is
for
a sad day for Tropico. An unspeakable act shook our island just a few hours ago as some traitorous coward has tried to assassinate our great leader. Among the suspects are virtually all foreign intelligence agencies. The presidential advisor, Penultimo, a toucan-worshipping environmentalist, and an old hermit who supposedly lives in a bird's nest and prays in the lotus pose.
Well, that's quite a menagerie then. And let's get a garbage dump going. Alright. They don't want elections, that is fine. I can understand that, and it's not gonna happen. And I was gonna build something else. What else? I was gonna build something else. I'm sure I'll think of it in a moment. Army base, that was it. I'll build it over here, so the soldiers can all get access to the bloody terrain, access to the garage, and move around quickly. Rebel attack on the cigar factory. Oof.
Brave people of Tropico, as I speak, our revolutionary brothers and sisters are taking the fight to the oppressors, striking at the heart of this cruel regime. Help them with everything you can, and our just cause will prevail.
Well, world economic crisis. Again! Why do I always get these missions? For once I would just like to get the llama flu. Which is a terrible thing to say, but really quite true, because at least then I get the full amount of money. I so hate that event. President, we have reports that someone is spreading vile rumors about you around the island. People are saying you have killed the former governor in order to rise to power. Clearly someone has an interest in removing you from your position. What actions will you take? Well, order an investigation immediately. That is so not right. People love me. Obviously. Alright. Let the money keep flowing in. Yeah, it's already made decent amount of money. The unemployment, I still have some unemployed. Not many though. School's not full. 11 more immigrants. Alright, I will see you all next time.